Hi there. I hope you're doing well. I wanted to check in and say hello and also to talk to you today a little bit about something that I've learned recently. Well, kind of more along the journey of writing my book. So my book, Raising LGBTQ Allies, is coming out in a few months. I'm super excited to share it with you. May 14th is the exact, it's the publishing date. I thought it was May 15th, but it's May 14th. I just confirmed this week, which is a Friday in May. And I'll definitely be talking more about the book. For those of you that have followed me for a long time, you're maybe more familiar with the book or the content, maybe the journey of me writing the book. You have a little bit more kind of background knowledge. For those of you that are newer to following me or newer on this journey together, maybe you're not as familiar. So I'm gonna definitely be talking more about the book and the content. Today, I just wanted to talk to you about something that really I think is important with regard to any project or anything that we're working on in life, or really any relationship, is the difference between process and content. Because that's something that I really think a lot of us maybe don't really realize, that, like for instance, myself with this book, on one hand, I wrote a book about a particular topic, about subjects that I care really deeply about, and then that's the content, and then the process aspect of it was, for me, something I did not anticipate in writing this book. For me, I'm sure you've heard this before with books, is that people, they say that whoever writes the book is writing it for themselves. Like the person writes the book for themselves. It's like healing for themselves, and that's for sure true. And what I did not anticipate was the process through which I wrote the book was also something that was going to be healing. Because for me, what the book really did for me was brought up all of my unhealed stuff that I had no idea was laying dormant. For years, I had been so used to doing things by myself. I was really good at just not receiving care. I didn't realize the extent to which I was uncomfortable with receiving support and receiving help. And so really what this book did for me was it opened my heart, and which was super challenging because it made me like I couldn't do it alone. And so I had to start asking for help. And so what this book really did for me was help me to see how much I was resistant to receiving support from people, support from the universe. And so it brought me to my knees. It's one of the things that I share a lot about in my personal life. It's one of the things that led me to Al-Anon, which, if you aren't familiar with, Al-Anon is a 12-step program for families who have been affected by someone else's drinking or drugs. I had been familiar with the program before, but I just really didn't know how much, growing up in a family where there's substance abuse, that I had been affected by that. And so I had pretty much gone my whole life with doing things on my own and just being super like independent and not used to getting help. And so for the past over a year of the journey of this book, I've really had to ask for help. And I also wanted to just take a moment right now to thank every single person who has been a part of this journey. I am so I can't, like, each day I can't even say it. Like, each day I am so grateful for just all the support and care that I have received through this whole process. People coming from my past that I haven't talked to in like a really long time are suddenly showing up and helping me out. And it's been such a blessing because it's a reminder of the process. We oftentimes, whenever we're in pursuit of something, whether it's a dream, a relationship, we always are really quick to focus on the content, what it is that we're creating, the thing. Then there's the process, and the process is by far what's, I think, most important. In school right now, I'm learning a lot about, whenever I'm working with clients, it's to pay attention to the process, not so much the content of what they're telling me, but the process, the feelings, what's behind, what am I feeling as they're telling me this? What's the feeling that they're experiencing as they're telling me something. And so I just wanted to share this with you because wherever you're at in your life, whatever project you're working on, maybe you're in a relationship. I know so much of our lives have changed after 2020, going into 2021. Whatever it is that you're working on, I just want to take a moment to tell you, to let you know, to invite you to consider the process. Pause and check in with yourself and ask, what is this process for me? What has this process helped me to uncover? Maybe it's dredged up, like I said, for me, the stuff that had been dormant for a long time. So I just wanted to tell you a little bit about process versus content. And also, I'm just so grateful for all of the wonderful support that I've been receiving because, writing a book is super challenging, and it's also super vulnerable. And there's stuff in this book that I wrote that I haven't even shared, with some of my closest friends. So I'm looking forward to being able to share it with you more. And in the coming weeks, I'll do more, videos, and I'll be posting about really, the book, what I'm talking about in the book, for those of you that are newer. So thank you. Feel free to reach out if you have any questions. Go to the link in my bio because there is a discount code. My publisher is honoring. It's 30% off. So 30% off my book if you order through the link in my bio. And it's out May 14th. So thank you for your support, and feel free to let me know if you have any questions. Okay. Have a good weekend. Take care. Bye.